It's a new show. Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
And you can't beat that.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
Woo! Oh, see, now look at that. We're just a couple of flailing. Oh, you're still dancing. You're over your
I'm
heart.
dancing,
You're-
Dad.
Still the best. What was that? That was Rated RKO that came out as Vince and Sean.
Yeah.
That was the best.
I'm dancing.
I love Jerk Orton. It's a beautiful thing. Hey!
Oh.
Hey!
Hmm?
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
That's us.
Live on a...
Tuesday afternoon.
what the hell are we doing?
Yay!
I'm actually kind of sleepy.
Oh,
But
okay.
then, I mean,
I'm wrong.
it's fine.
I'm wrong.
Tired.
You're right. I'm wrong. Oh.
Hashtag WrestlePals. No, man, I don't. Doesn't matter how tired I am. I'm gonna amp up for WrestlePals. We always come into this going like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Did we even watch 2 hours worth of stuff?
Yes.
Of course you did.
Yes, I did.
You didn't punish yourself this week. Hey, I'm
Yes, I
sorry, everybody. Hey, look over there. It's hashtag WrestlePal Justin.
That's me.
He always feels good at that. I don't know why.
Hmm.
He shouldn't feel good about that. I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. Don't do that. Don't point at me with the fingers. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I can't. Is it the NWO version? Or I don't have you on camera for that. You just look like a goof. The NWO version or is it Bullet Club version?
Oh.
No.
It's all the same.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. Slightly different. What the hell are you doing now?
Hmm?
All right. That's
Throwing up the X's.
Because you're injured?
Yes.
Oh, poor Justin. He's hurt himself.
Oh. You're gonna lose, Cedric.
Poor Cedric.
You're gonna lose.
I think he actually did, didn't he?
He did lose.
Did it make you feel sad or did it make you feel weirdly satisfied?
Weirdly satisfied.
Because you can say it. See,
You're
man,
gonna
this is
lose,
ruining it.
Cedric.
One NXT live event, one a-hole yelling at Cedric Alexander that he's going to lose has made that part of our lexicon, part of our things we say, the nomenclature associated with this show is you're gonna lose Cedric.
Anytime I see him, anytime that name comes up, no
Uh-huh.
matter what, it's you're gonna lose Cedric.
You're
No
gonna-
matter what.
You're gonna lose Cedric.
I was watching Raw when I got home from the station last night,
Right.
and so like this is like 2:30 in the morning. If you check the
The Slack?
the Slack,
Yeah.
like 2:30, 2:45 a.m.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna lose Cedric.
Yep. And you know what? We're fans of the dude. We like the dude. He's very talented.
He really is.
He's amazing.
I think he has things way more than the cruiserweight division in
Yeah.
store for him.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. They're playing with the Alicia Fox angle and the Noam Dar. How? Okay, just quick on Noam Dar.
I hate that, by the way.
He's when they threw Alicia Fox into this, I didn't think it was going to be. I thought it was like, all right, what the hell is this? You're trying to elevate me? Nope, it's great because Noam Dar gets to be a sleazy jerk. He's like 23. Were you capable of that level of magnanimous aholatry at that age? No.
No.
I'll answer it now because
I wish I could do the accent.
it's just. No, I'm not gonna try.
No.
Just it's great.
It
Well
is.
done. And then Cedric loses. Poor Cedric.
Matt says it's the worst thing that's ever happened to him.
What? Noam Dar?
No. You're gonna lose, Cedric.
It's not the worst thing that's ever happened to him.
I can think of worse things.
I can think of worse things like last night. It's terrible.
If you're watching on the YouTube, go ahead and hop in the chat. We appreciate it. And if you're watching on the Twitch, thank you. Welcome aboard. Please hit that follow button.
Welcome aboard. I like it.
Yeah.
The good ship, hashtag WrestlePals.
That's right.
The okay ship. It's a ship.
It's a
It's a champion ship.
it's not a dilapidated boat.
It's yeah. I don't know. It's not a boat then, because it's definitely dilapidated. Why are we going down this? Look, we got coffee.
We got coffee.
And it's acceptable for us to drink this and not get wired until 3 a.m.
So I guess can we briefly go through Raw last night?
Sure, man. You gotta have a bit of a rundown or points you want to throw out.
Not really, but well, either. I didn't
That
make
sounds
any.
bad, but I know what you mean. Go for it.
3 things that I want to point out.
What's up?
Number one, we just talked about. You're gonna lose, Cedric.
Gonna lose, Cedric.
And I don't know how I feel about this storyline just in general. I'm not a huge fan of let's put the woman between them, and
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's giving some weight to the story. It's giving a different look at the cruiserweights.
It's giving it credence. It's giving it a reason. Yeah, and again, it's throwing Alicia Fox in there. I thought it was going to, if anything, de-elevate it. It's like, oh, God, she's going to be... No, they're all coming out elevated.
Yeah.
Just, WWE has really wandered into this weird level of can do no wrong. I mean, they're gonna. We always get disappointed eventually, but man, they're swinging hard and doing well.
Yeah.
I care about what's happening with Alicia Fox. She comes on the screen, and I don't go, oh, Christ.
Please don't.
Oh, no, she crazy.
And, you know...
Leave Wade Barrett alone. Leave him alone.
And I feel like, you know, they're at a point... She can wrestle,
Yeah.
too.
Well, I mean, she's
serviceable.
She's able to get in there and make other people look good.
Yeah.
And look decent herself. And... it's a weird level of interchangeability that people are developing now. NXT is developing this, and God bless Sarah Del Rey, changing the women's division where they're more interchangeable and they're able to work together. It isn't just all right, what do you do? What do I do? Okay, that's not gonna work. Here we go, and just ram it together anyway. Let's see what happens. Ugh. No, it's fantastic. Like, who would have thought a year and a half ago Alexa Bliss would be something amazing to watch? Okay. Maybe I phrased that poorly because everybody was watching even when she was just valeting.
Yeah.
But no, she's oh God.
Did I know that she was going to become easily the center of the division? No. But as soon as she turned heel and as soon as they put her with Blake and Murphy, I knew there was something there because
I miss Blake and Murphy.
But without her, you know, what were they? I liked them, but they were bland without her. And you bring her in, and suddenly they're this highly entertaining tag team to watch. They're a great unit, and then you take her away, and it's like.
Well, they're both back there developing kind of their own single stuff right now.
Beautiful Wesley Blake or whatever his name is.
Oh, jeez. That was Buddy Murphy. Doesn't matter. They're working on it. They're working. The beauty of NXT is you never know who's going to be amazing in the space of a minute. Ty Dillinger's been hanging around for a damn decade, and you know what? Love him.
Yeah.
Something's going to click. They're going to find what works. They're going to find what's the personality cranked up, and it's gonna work.
And speaking of personalities cranked up, speaking of somehow WWE not doing wrong, another segment last night, the New Day comes out.
Yeah.
And, you know, mid promo, they get cut off by Titus O'Neil.
Oh, boy, that shouldn't be good.
There should be nothing about this sentence that's good. Titus O'Neil comes out, and he's auditioning to be a member of the New Day.
Immediately suspended 60 days. It was terrible. Poor guy. He's done nothing wrong. He just wants
to be at work.
Okay, sorry. But and you know what? He's one of those guys that goes out and does all of the promo appearances.
He's a terrific dude.
He's a great face for the company.
Yeah, and I mean, I knew that. I saw him at the house show in January 2 years ago, I think, 2014. Well, I guess it's 3 years ago now. Jeez.
Happy New Year.
Happy. But he stayed after the match. I saw the tag match with the whatever they were.
Primetime?
Yeah, I already forgot. Primetime Players. No, but after the Primetime Players match, he shook like every hand at ringside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool.
Those little touches that are amazing. And you know what? Those are the things that are buying him the opportunities he has now. And one of those is going to click, and he's going to make something of himself. He's going to be a major player. Not a major player, but he's going to have a home. He's going to have a spot.
He's not going anywhere.
He's carved out a spot. Now he's got to make something of it.
And the start of it may have happened last night because they've been throwing the Titus brand up against things, and it's just not working.
Right.
And last night, they paired him off with the New Day. And initially, like I said, he's auditioning to be a member of the New Day. And eventually, he calls out Woods.
Did he do some sort of hip gyration?
Oh, lots of that. And some twerking.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Woods says, hey, let's have a match.
Okay.
Woods.
Good.
So like we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
Woods steps out to be the singles wrestler. He Titus actually calls him the weakest link of the New Day.
Yeah.
That's the way to call him out.
Because a lot of people think that. Because Kofi and Big E is an amazing tag team.
Right.
But
they do it's mostly that tag.
Because Woods is so amazing ringside.
Mm-hmm.
And no one else can play the trombone.
That's true too. But they go on to have a really solid match. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh my God, I care about a Titus O'Neil singles match.
It's an amazing thing.
I care about it.
Ryan Ward. He's a writer on SmackDown now, but he's making everybody step up his game, as far as I'm concerned.
And I wanted to see Titus lose. So
you're gonna lose? No, that's racist.
So they made me not only care about the match, but they made me care about the outcome.
Yeah. So what was the stipulation? If he wins, he's in?
No, I don't think there was. It was just they were just having a match.
Very good. That's fine.
And Woods actually squeaks it out. He gets the roll up and 1, 2, 3, and
it's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's how New Day's been winning anyway. Like sneaking out win any way necessary. Mm-hmm. So that's how he gets the win. The other thing from the night. This was a solid Raw. I actually really enjoyed the Jericho and Reigns match for the U.S. title.
Yeah.
I loved the nod to Guerrero.
Yep.
Loved the nod to Guerrero. The main event, though, the main event segment.
Okay.
The talking segment, the Kevin Owens show. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Has me pumped up for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, man.
Because it starts with just Owens and Jericho out in the ring and some guy just standing there with a...
I saw the headgear. This is potential Halloween costumes, depending on how long the Kevin Owens show lasts.
Yeah. I don't know how... It's weird because he's been saying the Kevin Owens show for, well over a year now.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much I liked the actual Kevin Owens show segment because it doesn't feel like he's like that kind of a host.
Right.
He's great on the stick, but I don't know. Maybe it needs some development. I don't know if it's going to be a thing though.
I've wanted him to have more mic time because he's amazing in-ring performer, but I felt like he's been kind of not put on the shelf, but he's kind of had to take a back seat to a lot of the other storylines going on right now. It's like, it's your Universal Champion, dude.
Yeah. Give
him some time. Let him be the focus. Let him be the mainstay. He's what you show up for. And things like this are going to elevate the star power of him. And every opportunity that he's gotten, he's made something of it. So hey man, if they want to do a 30-minute talk segment every week, he's going to make a very entertaining 30-minute talk segment.
That's right.
And you've got Jericho there helping out as well.
And he puts, speaking of Jericho, he puts the entire city of Tampa on the list.
They weren't already there. I'm surprised at this, Tampa.
Yeah. And the guest was supposed to be Goldberg, and they just keep putting it off until Goldberg decides, nah, man, I'm coming out.
That's a great bit.
Yeah. And he gets right in Owen's face, and I like it a lot.
Like, we're going to do this on some other show. We just keep putting it off. Are you coming up in the next? Then at the end, I'm sorry, we ran out of time.
I loved, Goldberg does his thing, takes the jacket off, throws.
How well timed was the pyro on his entrance? Got that about down.
Yeah,
I like this.
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah, right.
It's cool, man.
He throws out the little lawn chair that they set it out for.
Is that a lawn chair for the man?
Yeah. So he throws out the chair. He takes off his jacket, and I love this. Owens immediately goes, am I supposed to be intimidated by that?
Uh-huh.
You threw out some furniture, you took off your jacket, and he goes, here, hold this to Chris. And then he throws out the rest of the stuff. And then he gets right in Goldberg's face.
Owens has an entire arsenal of spooky fingers.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. It's the old Scott Hall spooky fingers. Oh, what are you, some sort of dead zombie man? Ooh. Oh, you're some tough little sexy guy, huh? Is that, ooh. Oh, you're the American. Ooh. And it just takes the piss out of everybody. It makes him amazing. Now, sometimes that looks like he's crapping on something, but
in this case,
sometimes it's the right heat you're gonna need.
In this case, it was awesome because it really matched the intensity that Goldberg was giving. And here we go again.
It didn't de-escalate Goldberg.
No.
It elevated Owens.
And we were talking last week about, is there anybody that Owens can work that's really gonna just bring him up?
Mm-hmm.
And man, like, I know they're setting up Goldberg and Lesnar, and we assume that's where they're going.
Right.
But man, like, I don't know if I want it. But like, I felt like I kind of wanted it last night. I was like, yeah, I can see that. And even on a losing end, the way they've put Goldberg out there, Owens isn't going to look bad in a loss to Goldberg.
Right. Oh no.
As long as he doesn't get squashed.
Right.
Like Lesnar did.
And then as long as it's more than 86 seconds, he can be like, "Hey, I lasted longer than."
Yeah.
Immediate Brock Owens feud. Oh no. Please no. Oh.
I don't think that's where they go.
No.
I assume we're getting Goldberg Lesnar again, and the way it looked, because out next is Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman gives spoilers, like he literally gives spoilers.
Oh,
before Survivor Series, he said this is going to be a 2-minute match. A minute 26 into the match, it's over.
Right.
He goes, this is what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. Eat, sleep, eliminate, repeat. Eat, sleep, and he does it 7 times.
Is he going to eat and then sleep?
And then eliminate and then repeat.
Oh.
So he's going to eat and sleep in the ring. It's going to be interesting.
That's weird.
I wouldn't be surprised if Lesnar's number 1, Goldberg's at 8, and Goldberg immediately eliminates Lesnar to set that up.
Aw.
And Lesnar eliminates everybody after him until Goldberg.
I can see that.
That's the spoiler that Heyman just gave us.
Heyman does that kind of thing, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And then Lesnar comes back in the ring and takes out Goldberg. I don't know why that's legal.
But it happens every year.
So wait, what does that work us up number-wise?
8. Let's see. Yeah, if Goldberg is...
Number
actually,
1.
Goldberg would either be 8 or 9.
Right.
So
if they're both out, that means number 10 comes out next.
And if they're smart...
We get a solid countdown of just Ty Dillinger.
Yes.
That'd be great. Just him in the ring, just dancing, full entrance, because we got time for it. And you make a star! And then surprise entrance comes out. Goddamn Haku shows up. Throws him out.
Well, I mean, he doesn't even have to get eliminated immediately. Now you have a chance to showcase him.
Yeah, exactly.
Show what he can do. I mean, look, I'm not saying it needs to go exactly this way.
How deep does it go? Do they bring out Shawn Michaels to super kick him? He just kicked Stan again. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I love the Rumble for this, because really anything could happen.
Anything could happen. I still don't discount that we don't see Michaels, but I guess he's reputing it. Like he's saying, nah.
Again, we've entered a new era with WWE where it's like, I will not say no to you because that gets you clicking through and looking at stories and talking about it. Even if the answer is completely no.
If he's in the Rumble, is he out of retirement? Like, I mean, not for good, but is that going against what he said to Taker?
He's not coming in for that.
I mean, if he considers that coming out of retirement for a match, then he's not doing it.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then and it's a one-off, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. Austin's definitely not. He's definitively not.
Right. Oh yeah. The rumor going around is that even if he were to come back for another match, he'd only want it to be like a Texas death match or something that you can brawl through.
Yeah.
Because it's just
That's what the Austin character did anyway.
which is fine.
Yeah,
It could be a great send off for him, or you know what? He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to.
He's got a little bit of a got enough of a
50 now?
crossover, and he's got a little bit of a what's that?
He's what, 50 now?
I don't know.
I think so.
It's not his birthday this week. I don't know.
I think like a recent thing came out where he said, "I'm 50 years old.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't need to get in the ring." And I mean, he's been saying it for a good couple years. I'm not coming back.
It doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to. And you know, the time was right when Punk was still around. What was it? 2K12 or 13, whichever one it was.
Been a while.
That Punk was on. That would have been the one. And you know, like Austin, like his logic behind not wanting to come back for just one more match is sound. He's like, you're always going to want more. If I give you that one,
Yeah.
it's never going to be enough. And he's like,
And he's
it's got to be big.
and he's a dude that respects and loves. He doesn't need the cash. He's got enough. He's got enough going on his own that he doesn't need to. He doesn't need it for that. And if he was coming back for a one-off, he'd want to put someone over.
Yeah.
And there's nobody that really needs that, or I don't want to say doesn't deserve it quite yet. That doesn't mean there won't be at some point, or there couldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not there yet. It could. It's and again, the WWE will never say never now, and they will always leave you wondering, so you can go and speculate.
Yep.
And speculation, God never.
It's purely speculation. Let's see. So we have Paul Heyman out there giving
Right.
spoilers, and then is this where Braun comes out, or am I missing somebody?
Reigns has got to get out there.
That's
first.
right. Reigns is next. Reigns comes out, and I love Paul Heyman's look of shock when Reigns comes. He's like,
You're a dangerous man, kind of. I assume.
you know, I mean,
Nice hair.
it's yeah.
Slap him. Yeah. Slap him in the head. You're gonna get condition on there.
Beautiful. You're welcome.
He is a lovely man.
Yes. I like that touch to Lesnar.
Uh-huh.
Or, I mean, to Reigns.
Yeah.
I like, you know, again,
It's Heyman being the consummate professional. It's like we're going to build this guy up. How do you do that? Do you just stand? Heyman's never going to do nothing.
yeah, always.
He's always going to be doing something.
even in coming out, when
Mm-hmm.
he comes out from the back, you know, ladies and gentlemen is, you know, his thing.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, and when he comes out, he immediately gives the shock look at the shark cage right there.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't want to be in that thing. It's a little thing, but those little things
We're
count.
gonna be seeing that damn shark cage a lot.
Yeah, we are.
Till Hasbro or whatever is done selling all them toys.
Yeah, I mean, again, you know, it makes sense. You want to keep Jericho away, and okay, fine.
You want to sell a toy? You want to sell a gimmick?
Yeah.
Look at it. It's a high end. I hate to use the word, but man, we got to sell some stuff. This is some stuff to sell.
So we've got Reigns comes out,
Yeah.
and he kind of gets in a stare down.
Blur blur blur
Yeah.
blur 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 blur.
But then again, the stare down with Goldberg,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, cool. I don't want to see that match, of course.
Yeah, but you know what? You'll always tease it. You always leave it as an opportunity. You always have to leave it as an opportunity so that when something else happens, it can be the alternative.
Yeah, just
You
in
d-
case.
Yeah, you don't want everything to be so predictable. A great job of being more nebulous in what they do so that you have doubts about it going a certain direction. And even if it does go the most obvious direction, oh man, it could have gone this way or it could have gone that way, or oh, what if? And then it leaves the door open for other things in the future. It's there, that weird little touch of storytelling all across the entire card. Thank you, Ryan Ward. I'm never going to forget his name now.
Got it out enough.
Yeah. It needs out more. He's a hero.
He's a hero to wrestling.
Dude, it's that big of a difference. And it's a subtle thing. This isn't a who's going up and who's going over. It's a how do we get from point A to point B while leaving the illusion of C's and D's all over the place. So it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, you've got Reigns and Goldberg being teased. You've got Reigns and Owens, of course, coming up for the Rumble, and you've also got I believe it was teased a little bit before then. Jericho announcing his official entrance into the Rumble.
Yes.
And Owens saying, "Hey man, what the hell, yo?
I don't want to wrestle my best friend.
That would be terrible."
Yeah. I mean, again, putting that doubt.
Yeah, they're teasing the Jericho Owens breakup storyline, which is an amazing idea as well. One of those storylines, again, if they never go to it, the fact that it exists, the possibility exists, is all you need. And that could be a direction for either of them post title, when they need to step down the card a little bit,
Right.
with still having a place to go.
Just real quick,
What's
I
up?
wanted to say to Leslie, you're welcome.
Who?
Anytime she sees Cedric, she does the same.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're welcome, Leslie.
I'm her biggest fan. I really am. She's the best.
And she also adds, all hail Ryan Ward.
He's the greatest. That's all. I don't know. What else? We don't have any pictures of him. We
No.
don't have any. Don't look. You're going to get some dude. You're going to put up a picture of Ryan
Naked dudes?
Gosling.
I want to see some naked dudes. That's why I built this pool.
It's the entire song. Entire song.
17 seconds. You're welcome. You're never, ever, ever going to look at it different again. So just, this is where Braun comes out.
Yeah.
This is where Braun comes out, and he decides that,
What is he?
he decides he wants to interrupt. And
That's going to be the new thing, man.
what is? What is? Come on, Braun. We're just trying to do a show here.
That's going to be your do you smell? Thump-bum-bum-bum. What the? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's also going to be the new the glass is broken. Oh my God! There's an ass whipping a foot. What do we? Oh Jesus, Braun!
Come on, man. We're just trying to do a show here.
It's got to be actually him. He went into a studio one day and somebody said, could we get another take? Oh no, I guess not. Jesus. Can we
Just
get
one take.
Can we get? It's all you're gonna get unless you're gonna follow me around down to the river. I'll just save that. That's gonna be the wrap-up story. That's my favorite thing that's happened this week. That's beside the point. But still, he's just running. Oh my God! You're gonna hurt your throat. You're yelling too much.
Come on, Braun. Chill out, dude.
Don't chill out. Get in the ring, hurt some people. It's gonna be great.
I saw some people like crapping all over Braun recently. Like, oh, everybody says that, Braun's doing great, but what is he really doing?
Exactly.
Okay,
He doesn't need to.
on one hand, I understand what you're saying.
What do you want him to do? A goddamn dragon sleeper on somebody? You want him to do just a planche off the top? What do you want from the man? He comes out and he hits you in the face.
But
Sorry.
here's what you need to. Everybody always wants to complain about booking,
Right.
how somebody's being booked. How do you book a monster? You have him run through people.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
It's hurting Sami Zayn. And then, oh God, here he is again. Nobody's safe.
And that's what he's doing.
Don't ever change that.
He's just he's running through people, and it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great. He's just looks like a beast.
You had the last man standing with Sami Zayn earlier in the evening there.
Yeah, and again, putting here we go back into what's real and what's not.
Right.
Immediately they say Sami Zayn's injured.
Right.
Was he really, or is this are they just running him off television for a little bit?
Beautiful. I don't know, and I like that.
Exactly. Now when Sami comes back and wants to fight Braun, maybe it lasts all the way to the Rumble, because Braun's in the Rumble. Mm-hmm. That's why he was.
Then
he came out for the I was just about to say.
We know,
that
we see you. The beard's magnificent. We love it. It's great. You're great.
Just trying to say that you were
happy.
You had come out.
Happy that you're here. Stop entering. If you stop leaving, you never have to enter again. It's great. It's fine. But yeah,
I am intrigued on how. I mean, again, you have the big guy going into the Rumble. How do you get him out? So I mean, you have that story.
a big guy. You've got Lesnar. You got to
got
get out of
Lesnar,
there.
you've got
you got
Goldberg.
Goldberg. You got to get out of there. You got Braun Strowman. You got to
Uh-huh.
get out of there. You got who else?
The New Day, officially in.
Really?
Yeah, they announced it. We just said you, Braun.
Kofi gonna do some weird shit this year?
You know what? I feel like that was the one thing that was disappointing about last year.
He's just waiting for Kofi to do some stuff.
Yeah, like he never did, which is fine because they were heels going to the Rumble last year. And the stuff that Kofi does is definitely something you cheer for.
All right.
So, you know what? They're on the babyface end this year. I think so. I think we get a good showing from Big E because it looks like
Back to the New Day thing. They can do single stuff now. It's
Yeah.
nice.
because it looks like Xavier might have a program, so he doesn't have to do anything crazy. Kofi's gonna do like some sort of crazy spot thing. Big E can go in and look strong. I mean, that's what his character is anyway. So give him a couple eliminations. Let him be there a little while.
And I could see any of those three in once it's off of Reigns. I want it off of Reigns. I want to see that U.S. title elevating some people.
Yeah.
Any of those three would do the most for Woods, but E would be a fantastic one to carry it, and of course Kofi can.
Oh yeah.
We've
He
seen
has
Kofi
before.
carry the Intercontinental before. Yeah, it's. I'm more excited to see them do single stuff, but still stay as a group.
Yeah.
It's
That's the beauty of being a 3-man team.
it's a new day.
Yes, it is.
It's a new day. Oh my God!
You can't even just for
Oh, they're all out. Oh, it's terrible.
just for 1 second talk about
But-
somebody other than Braun.
So Braun's
Jericho's in too.
So Braun in the Rumble. So you've got potential to have Braun Lesnar. You've got potential for Braun Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
You've got something happened. Okay, you want to finish out the segment? This is the ending segment. This isn't quite the go home yet, but man, it could have been a go home going into the Rumble.
Double spear.
What the hell? Look at these two working together.
I like it. Again, they're kind of staring each other down, and then they kind of look at each other and shrug, like, I guess we got to work together, because Braun, he's there to...
He's there. He's going to yell at you.
He's about to do something.
So
I'm not sure what he's going to do. Probably going to yell. Yeah. No, we get it.
Yeah,
Okay, Braun, stop interrupting our show, please.
it's fine. He can do that at any time he wants.
The Strowman interruption. Unbelievable.
That's never going away, is it?
I wish it would. I wish he'd stop.
Okay.
But, we're just trying to do...
So moving on. Oh, Jesus! So all you can do is back up and let him run through.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So he's staring down Reigns and Goldberg. They kind of nod at each other. Hey, we gotta do this together. And
This really pretty good.
not bad. Yeah,
Not bad for an old guy. And
Reigns.
Reigns isn't that bad. Reigns isn't bad.
Oh, Reigns' spear earlier on Jericho was actually really good. So, yeah, you know what? This got me really excited for the Rumble. And you know what's great is we have, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think, participants already for the Rumble.
Right.
We haven't even gotten any SmackDown ones yet. Those will probably start tomorrow
Yeah, most likely.
or tonight. Tonight.
The Tuesday edition of the something or other. Whenever that happens to be. In the future.
I'm really excited for the Rumble, and also we talked about on GMYD last night. And I hope we get to do this because we're trying to get the gaming show up and running. So if this is something you're interested in doing, hopefully maybe the Saturday before, so that works out to be the 28th.
Right.
We want to have the gaming show up, and we want to play at least 2 Royal Rumbles, one with 2K17 and one with perhaps an older system. They have Royal Rumble for Super Nintendo. Mr. Perfect. If you get the Super Nintendo one, it's like Mr. Perfect. Only it looks like it says Mr. Pornoct. I think Papa Shango was Genesis, and so is Doink.
Gotta see if I can. That's off the air talk because you gotta throw the MAME games in there as well, the old arcade games. This is a possibility.
Yeah. There's a thing we can do.
Yeah,
Ooh.
shush.
Oh, You're gonna lose, Cedric. Do you think any of the cruiserweights are gonna be in the Rumble?
Ooh. Okay. I mean, if you want to transition to that, talk about who could be potentially your surprise entrance or your what the hell are they doing there thing.
Well, I mean,
Here's the
we have
thing.
plenty of time to talk Rumble.
You know,
I
and
just-
you've got Kofi who does his wacky stuff.
Mhm.
Any of these guys could as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And this could be one of those little things. One of those little things that makes you a standout until Cedric loses.
Until Cedric loses. Okay, so I don't want to go too far deep into that. We have
Okay, okay.
we have another 3-4 weeks to talk Rumble. It just popped up to me but the next thought I had in the next hour we're going to be talking a little bit about Wrestle Kingdom 11.
Yeah, which starts with the New Japan Rumble. It's great.
Oddly enough. So recently it came out that Kenny Omega is saying that he thinks that there's that WWE is becoming a monopoly.
To be fair, they carry around that big money bag and they wear a monocle.
Now, technically speaking, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to be honest. Nah, then it's not true, because the thing that's working for everything outside of WWE right now is they're not doing the same thing as WWE. So how can they have a monopoly?
They're not doing the same program. They're not directly counter-programming. They're doing their own programming.
Right. And New Japan's been around forever.
Right.
They're not going anywhere.
Well, it's the thing. I think that's part of the Omega character. Omega's taking on the world, which is that'll get into the analysis of Wrestle Kingdom. What do you think's going to happen? The predictions for it, but he's coming out with he says he wants to take that title at Wrestle
Right.
Kingdom and defend it everywhere.
Oh.
Which gets back to the whole stuff from a couple weeks ago.
Right.
You could see him at ROH. You could see him at CMLL. You could see him even coming over to World of Sport started back up. And you could see him anywhere. I don't know that they have a working relationship or anything. What the hell do I know? But he's looking to take that title and make it a true world title.
Nice.
And even if he doesn't, it's opening the door for that too. It's becoming the counter program to the WWE. He wants WWE to be a monopoly so he can be the counterpoint to it.
No.
And that elevates him. It's like, oh, look at that monolith over there. Isn't it so big and so insurmountable? I'm going to go surmount it. Here we go. and that's it's a beautiful thing. It's you want to talk him up so that when you take him down, it becomes that much bigger of a feat.
I gotcha.
It's great.
I guess
it's brilliant.
Yeah, no. Now that you explain it that way, I'd kind of looked at it from just kind of reading it. Again,
He's never going to shit on the business. He wants it to be great everywhere.
Yeah, I guess at the very base point of is WWE a monopoly. Mm-hmm. Again, the reason I feel like the whole cruiserweight situation with the classic and now the cruiserweights on Raw and 205 Live, it's counterpoint. It's the exact opposite of what he's saying, because these guys are coming in and using their own name.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
Up to a couple years ago, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
WWE would bring you in. I mean, again, like a guy like Cesaro, Neville, these guys all had to change their names.
Right.
They had to become Cesaro and Neville.
Oh, I'd love for him to be Claudio Castagnoli.
And, Hero had to be KO. He had to be Cassius Ohno. I mean, if he comes back, he gets to be Chris Hero.
If he gets to be Chris Hero, that's something about that. The smarminess when he's a bad guy, the nobility of it when he's doing the right thing. Wonderful. Sorry, I get excited. But yeah, it's a new era of hey, you develop this character, let's amplify it and make it amazing.
And I guess
it's WWE having faith in their own brand, and not having to buy up and usurp individual brands to make theirs better.
Right.
And you know what? I think that makes them bigger. That openness to it makes them bigger. Even if they were willing to cross-pollinate and cross-promote somewhere down the line.
Yeah. Which brings me to my next point. Is what Cody's doing a work?
You'll never know, because everyone's so good at storytelling. It's so good. It's so good. So good.
Ultimately, I don't think so. But I think he's a smart businessman, and he's never gonna officially close that door.
You know what brand he cares about right now the most?
The Rhodes?
Is Cody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cody.
He cares about his brand.
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah.
So if he needs to involve himself in something else that's going on, just even tangentially, he's going to do it right. He's going to do it smart. Like you said, he's never going to close the door because you don't. Because it's oh God, wrestling is so beautiful right now because
Yes,
literally
it is.
anybody could go anywhere, and that's the model now, and it's open and free. There aren't bridges to burn and grudges to be held for 20+ years.
No. I guess, you know,
Were Macho Man still alive today, we could easily be talking about him going to the Hall of Fame tomorrow.
yeah. Well, and
Old grudges are gone.
and depending on like what kind of shape he was in, we could be talking about him being a surprise entrant into the Rumble.
Oh dear God.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, he's in poor shape at the moment.
well, clearly.
Okay.
But
Shapeless. Someone's
to
ethereal, ephemeral. That's not the right word. It's not. It's a word.
here's what I'm thinking is there's story now with Cody. Like there's a story to him coming back. Here's one of the things that made me think about it is the writers supposedly wouldn't let him turn back into Cody.
Right.
Well, what if this is how they're writing him back into Cody?
Mm-hmm.
What if they were like, we don't want to do this on our television? What if you go around the world, go be Cody Rhodes again,
Right.
and rebuild the brand, and then now you have something to come back to?
It's weird. It's almost a co-opting of other. If this is what they're doing, it's brilliant. It plays back into the old school territory type things of like, hey, your character's burned out here. We're going to send you so and so for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then to so and so, and then by the time you come back, we're going to change who you are. When you develop who you are, come back, and you'll be somebody totally different. You'll be a monster when you come back.
Now, ultimately, Matt and I were talking about it, kicking it back and forth the other day. Matt was like, man, I'd like to see him at the Rumble. I don't think.
No,
I think that's too soon.
Yeah.
But I tossed out this idea last week. I guess it was probably after last week's show. What about the idea of a global open King of the Ring tournament? As opposed to, King of the Ring has traditionally been 8 guys from WWE
Right.
that they have nothing to do with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, let's try to use that to make them somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And it always
Hey, you
falls
look
flat.
vaguely European.
Yeah.
Get in there. Aw.
Barrett, Sheamus.
Regal even back in the day.
See,
You could see Cesaro in it, no problem.
yeah, but I disagree with Regal. They had something. They had an idea with what they were going to do with Regal.
Yeah.
And I was loving the direction. But Regal couldn't stay away from them drugs, Jack.
Yeah.
That's what happened there. And that's the last time the King of the Ring felt like it was going to be something.
Yeah, I mean, it not only took him down, it took kind of that was the beginning of the devaluing of that title, of that brandish thing.
And after that it was Sheamus, and Sheamus didn't do jack with it. And of course we know Barrett didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice to see the revitalization of it. I guess that was 2015. It was nice to see the revitalization of it. They didn't do it last year. I would like to see them do it kind of like the Cruiserweight Challenge. Or, the Cruiserweight Classic, rather.
Cruiserweight Classic, because that was open. That was really open doors to. It's like, hey, you're not signed, but come on in and do this, and just have it be the worldwide invitational.
And again, you have this storyline of somebody who's going to win the tournament earns their way into the company. And earns their way into a prominent spot in the company,
or even storyline wise, doesn't need not even be come and do it. It's like, come and take this from us.
Yeah,
we dare you. Come and take this from us.
Yeah, and I mean, I could see Cody doing that. I could see Cody winning that. It'd be a nice way to bring him back.
Yeah, and still have to keep playing up the he's not here because he chooses not to be here.
And here's the chink in the armor. Here's the thing where I'm not sure. Here's the real reason where I'm not sure if it's real. So 2 weeks ago on Raw, they have a segment where Bayley comes out and gives Goldust a Christmas gift. It's a Dusty bear, a Dusty Rhodes bear. It's not this big thing. It's just
she's one of Dusty's kids, and
right.
she has the that's her whole merch gimmick right now is, hey, look,
Bailey
I got
bears. Yeah, Bailey bears.
Fantastic.
They're huggable. Makes sense. So
did you hear she's engaged?
I ain't seen that
Continue,
ring yet, Jack.
continue.
I ain't seen that ring ever yet, Jack.
It's big. It's like 20 feet. Like 20 feet. It's huge. Right there.
20 by 20?
I don't know. 16 by 16s look so small.
Don't they?
It's terrifying. How could 4 feet be that terrifying?
I don't know, man. So the club comes out
Oh.
and grabs the Dusty Bear. And firstly, they call Golden Truth nerds.
Nerd. That's a catchphrase right there.
Nerds. Love it. It's
God bless
stupid.
'em.
It's stupid. It seems so low, but it's great. And then they proceed to rip the head off the Dusty Bear. Doesn't seem like it's that
Man,
big of a thing.
I hope they like sabotage that stitching a little bit, or you was like really strong, because man, that could have been an embarrassing moment if you go to rip a head off a bear. It's like I can't. I'm gonna take this shirt off of it and throw it on the ground.
It doesn't seem like that big of a thing. Dustin has to sign off on that, doesn't he? You assume,
Yeah,
at least to an extent.
yeah, but then it.
I mean, okay, like it's
What
easy
was-
for me to say Dusty Rhodes was not my dad.
Cool.
Cody's-
I can't guarantee that because I got this big bump on my belly. I don't know what this is from.
Okay.
It's my mom's favorite wrestler, and this. Growing up, they came through Norfolk a lot. I'm just saying.
Phrasing.
Late 70s. I don't know,
You wanna
man.
work on that phrasing. You okay
Nah,
with
that's
that?
pretty accurate. Just saying.
So I guess Cody's response was, whoever produced that segment, hope they never have to feel the way I do right now. That seems a little steep for something. Again,
Making it really real. So
Yeah.
it's like, is it real? I don't know. It feels really real. I don't know.
Dusty Rhodes is not my dad, so it's easy for me right here to say that does not seem like a big deal.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes obviously being Cody's dad, maybe he does feel like, man, why'd you do that?
And that's the thing of the immediacy of Twitter is that could have been I'm in the moment. I feel raw about it. Raw. About it. I'm gonna throw it out there right away.
Yeah.
We've seen that in the presidential elections coming up. It's off the top, man. You could shoot right from the hip.
Yeah. And, maybe he is throwing it out there just for future reference.
Or it could be hey, look at me. I'm Cody.
Yeah.
I'm doing stuff. Look at me.
Yeah, because he immediately follows that with, if you come to this show on February 9th or whatever it is, there's going to be X amount of these Dusty Bears that you can get. And he's going to be giving them out for free.
Right. Come see the show. Promo.
Come see the show. So I don't know if
Selling tickets, selling brand, building story,
he's either doing all three masterfully or
doing all three accidentally. Either way, he's doing it.
Yes. So, no, again, man, this is a wonderful time to be a wrestling fan. I don't know what anybody has any reason to bitch about. I'm so happy that I mostly stay away from Twitter. I go on.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Dude, when I used to do the old show,
Uh-huh.
that was part of the thing was going on Twitter and seeing people's reactions. I couldn't do that now.
The best way to marginalize that is because it's anonymous and it's stupid and people trying to get themselves over on being as ridiculous as possible. And the best way to deal with that, ignore it.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You're better off for it.
Well, just to that point, last night I'm watching Raw, and after the Owens and Jericho match, I immediately notice one of the guys in the front row. Firstly, they're booing. Okay, fine. I get it. Reigns wins. I get it.
Okay.
The next thing I notice, guy pulls out his phone immediately. I guarantee you, sending out a tweet.
This is bull. I'm
Jericho,
going to be
great.
overtly vulgar in the things I say. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm going to be racist against Samoans and is he part black too? I'm going to be racist against them and them and them and hashtag I'm a dick.
Yeah.
You is.
You is.
You is.
Hashtag swear to fuck you are.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing. That's what I need the banner. Just swear to fuck.
We're coming up on the top of the hour. Do you want to do your birthdays here?
Oh shoot! You know what? I thought that was a fun little thing. Yeah, let me pull that up because
They say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
is that for a segment or you just say that?
Both.
Cause it's my birthday. God damn it!
And Leslie says happy birthday, Nate, by the way.
Is he live? I assume she's alive.
She's alive.
Ask a stupid question. I'm her biggest fan. Just by size. They're never mind. But yeah, man, today, January 3rd.
So these are people that you share a birthday with.
I share a birthday. And this about sums up because I think this really pulls in the two I hope, the two polar opposites of my own personality.
Mm-hmm.
I share birthdays. Jim Ross, birthday today.
By God.
I'd love to think, kind of magnanimous, smart dude.
But God.
Sauce it.
Plus your left eye is a little wonky.
Don't make me put the hat on. And also the other polar opposite, New Jack. New Jack, and Jim Ross.
Nice.
That's a good birthday to have.
Yeah.
I like this. This is great. New Jack 54, Jim Ross 65. Great. Okay,
New Jack will still beat that ass.
I know.
Take a fork to your
I will
ass.
never not be afraid of him. Just put me in a bus driver's.
Oh,
Never mind.
You want to be mass transit?
No,
Okay.
man. Have you seen this?
Yeah,
You've seen this
I've seen the mass transit.
Ooh, wow.
What a jerk.
6, you got Jacqueline and K-Dog, Conan.
Oh.
That's also coming out this week. I'm going to give you a week at a time. And this one, the 7th. The 7th looks like the biggest day. Chavo Guerrero Sr., Chavo Classic.
Oh.
There, and a guy you see around locally enough, the Extreme Enforcer, C.W. Anderson.
Oh.
Birthday on the 7th. Look at him. And also, newcomer taking place on the 7th, Jack Gallagher.
Ah. Did you see his duel?
Dude, I didn't know 205 Live was available on Hulu, so I finished watching SmackDown. I'm like, what the hell? Cool, this is easily accessible.
Huh.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was.
We got to
was
mention
different.
205 Live at some point.
Yes.
So I'll wrap up the birthdays here. The 8th, you got Chris Masters, Rey Mysterio Sr., and Bushwhacker Luke.
Ray Classic.
And that's it. Just the hell with the other ones. But yeah, C.W. Anderson, Jack Gallagher, Jim Ross, New Jack, all of this week, and me. Me!
That's some tremendous company there.
I love
Hey,
it.
can you say that again? And who?
Nope.
You son of a...
But yeah, 205 Live is on Hulu. It made me so happy, so I got to watch it.
You don't have the network?
I do have the network.
So what's the...
Because I gotta go to the computer for it. My smart TV ain't that smart, Jack.
Oh.
It's dumb. So I can't get the network on there without plugging in the system, whatever. So anything network I end up having to watch on the computer.
Oh, that stinks.
It does. But 205 Live, I'm going to be in it because it's easily accessible to me now. And all I can give you from this week's was, man, I feel bad for Mustafa Ali.
You do?
Yeah. Because he's amazing. He's a great performer. Chicago, hometown. He's getting to go out there and show off. And the dude he was up against.
Oh, yeah. Mr. 450. I forget his...
He's got the inverted 450. Mustafa Ali. But the dude, pulled... I forget the name. It's something weird. Something odd.
Ernst.
Yeah.
Johnny Ernst or something.
He
It's Mr. 450. On the indies, he's Mr. 450.
It looked like he pulled a groin or something. And
Immediately.
And he tried throwing out a good match and making Mustafa look good. And he did the best he could. And he's like, okay, I'm going to fall over here so he can do the inverted 450. It's cool, but damn, I felt so bad for Mustafa Ali.
So, just on that, I guess a GoFundMe has started for the Mr. 450.
Oh?
I guess people are pretty upset at the E for not covering it.
Really? I know, right? That was in your ring on your show.
But apparently he was injured going into the match.
That was not in your ring. That was not on your show. Hey, maybe you should have mentioned that shit before. The opportunity pops up.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta go.
Yeah.
But wow, I didn't know
Because
that.
that was right at the beginning of the match, man.
Yeah, it looked like it was that was a rough lockup.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh man, you okay?
I
Didn't even touch his dick.
I can't imagine that he wasn't injured going in.
Oh man, he just looked like a Frankenstein monster plodding around the ring.
Yeah.
I felt so bad.
I was like, whoa, what's happening here?
Oh man, so I thought he was.
That's why the GoFundMe started. And again, I feel like he must have been injured going in.
Yeah. Oh,
Dick.
Oh, it's bad all around.
Yeah.
Nobody's happy coming out of that one.
Oh snap!
What's up?
Forgot to open a thing. Hold on, I gotta open a thing. We're coming up on the top of the hour here. We gotta take a break.
All right.
Re-coffee up. You know what's great?
What's up?
Don't need the coffee. I'm gonna have a second cup.
I'm gonna have all the cups.
But
Look at those.
Don't
See that? Drinking it.
Don't need the second cup. That's great.
Kind of do. I'm tired.
Yeah,
I can't go to sleep until we finish Wrestle Pals. I've been up for a day and a half, Justin.
comparatively,
I know, right?
you know, this ain't no 11 o'clock at night.
That's right. You got the great show in there, 10 to midnight. They're not going to freeze because they got 30 people in here. All kinds of heat.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll do this one. No, we'll do this one because we like this one.
That one? You want to do that one?
No.
No? Good. Because
gonna
I don't want to
just
hear
play
that one
this
again.
other song.
It's very terrifying.
I was gonna play this other song first, actually. It's Week High Five by Ugliography. Thanks, Bob. Couldn't let that one slide, could you?
Mm-hmm.
Just let us go to break.
I just got to get his face to pop up in the middle of our screen now. I got work to do. I got to get on the production end of this stuff.
We got Ugliography here with Week High Five because we love it. And we'll be right back. It's #WrestlePals, only on our station, RadioFradio.com.
Get to work on your high five. Got a weak high five. Get to work on your high five.
is over, or we just getting started, baby. Because I'm staying hyped.
It's time for hashtag WrestlePals Hour 2.
Drink it in, man.
Ooh. Hashtag WrestlePals Hour 2. Radio Free Radio, RadioFradio.com. And here we go. Getting down to it. Ooh, a little bit of Hour 2 action here.
Whose theme is that? That's
do you
not
mean?
everybody's real.
You know what's funny? Is it actually popped up. I was watching Monday Nitro, or 1998, and they actually left it in. And like he had a match, Jericho had a match with somebody. I forget. With Chavo Guerrero. It was either the match at Norfolk, or it was it was either the Nitro at Norfolk or the week before, where after the match, after Jericho wins, they left the music in. Normally it's Break the Walls Down now, but I don't know.
Sorry, I've got a gift for you for later.
Oh really?
Don't mind me.
I hope it has nothing to do with.
I got the time down. Thank you, Ableton. You're a beautiful thing.
Nice little sip of coffee here.
I know, right? Hot damn, here we go.
All right, get some promotion out of the way.
It just looks like I'm drinking out of
Hmm?
Reigns. It's great. I got to get away from Reigns' dog on the video feed. I can move that. Why am I moving?
Because you are smart. All right, so I guess just really briefly, I want to, before we get into Wrestle Kingdom 11, because either that's happening now, soon, like it's technically tomorrow here.
It's I think it's midnight our time. It's either midnight or 3 a.m. our time.
I remember it, yeah, it was.
One
I
of them
ended up watching it the
specific-
next day. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. We're not watching that one live.
No, not
First of all, their network. Okay, we'll get to that. Their network also $9.99. It's yen. I don't got no yen. I don't know what the conversion rate is, and I'm pretty sure I don't want 999 yen coming out of my bank account right now because oh god, even if the conversion rate is really good, I ain't got that.
Oh.
I'm gonna watch it later. It's gonna be okay.
So just really quick, the Impact from 2 weeks ago,
We're going around the horn here. Everything else.
the best of 2016 episode, there wasn't any. I didn't watch it. As soon as I saw it was the best of, I was like, I don't need to watch this. There's nothing. Actually, if you want my exact quote, best of 2016 episode, none.
Just blank. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's just an amalgamation of all things Matt Hardy.
You know what? No.
Really
But-
good. You know what? Good.
But that's what last week's episode was.
The best
Going
of
into New
Matt
Year.
Hardy.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Now, okay, so
Like if you got to fill time at the end of the year while you're getting your stuff back up and running, because they've got 2 years of funding, they ain't going anywhere.
right.
Total. They're taking that nonstop really seriously.
So again, they had a Impact Wrestling best of, and then basically it was a best of Hardys. And
That's cool.
you know what? Like initially, I was like, "Oh man," but again, they intro the show with Matt Hardy going, "Oh, Happy New Year! You know, it's just after Christmas." Blah blah blah.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. And they preview. We're gonna find out the sex of the baby later today. So that's the main event segment. Just
All right.
spoilers.
Hey, great.
But they go into 2016 in the year of Hardys, and at the beginning of the year, Matt was still just Matt Hardy.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't.
He was.
Did he go through the? Oh God! So he hadn't even.
Yeah,
did he, go
he was
through, did he
wrestling
went through the whole
EC3.
big money Matt thing at one point? Fair enough. Okay.
I didn't watch any of the matches. They showed the matches, but you know what? It was watching the evolution how he became broken. Really.
It's something. It's like a really cool compilation you'd find on YouTube, except this was on TV.
Yeah.
Fine.
I didn't love it, but again, just like total nonstop deletion. You showed me what you're going to give me,
Yeah.
and then you gave that to me.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man. Just deliver on your promise.
No, I'll cut that one out later.
I'm a simple man. Just deliver on your promises.
Oh, I got 2 takes now.
That's it. That's all I need.
Right.
And so that's what they gave me. Best of House of Hardy, essentially. So cool. I'm into that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And that's it for the last 2 episodes of Impact. I also decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take some time and watch some Lucha Underground.
Hey, all right.
I haven't had a chance. As soon as I saw that one episode of Impact was a best of, I was like, okay, cool. I don't have to watch this. I'm going to watch Lucha
I'm going to
instead.
dedicate some more time to anything else.
Yes. And so I took a couple notes. Great thing about Lucha Underground is it's an hour, so it's like NXT where it's easy to pop in an episode here and there.
Right.
I haven't watched Lucha in months, and before that it had been a year and a half, 2 years maybe.
A couple seasons gone.
Yeah. Beautiful thing about Lucha Underground. Every episode starts with some sort of recap.
Yeah.
If you haven't been watching, they catch you up. Oh my God.
It's
a reason to watch.
that TV novella styling.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And, I was caught up immediately. I hadn't been watching. I was caught up immediately. I know where the stories are. I don't know all the players just because some of the faces are unfamiliar.
But if there's something you need to know about them, they're going to let you know.
Right. Exactly. So my first note, biggest asset to Lucha Underground, Matt Stryker.
You digging him?
Dude, I love that guy. Because he's a nerd. He's a wrestling nerd.
Yeah.
The guy he's a wealth of knowledge. And he's not afraid to go, the main event of the night is a cage match. He's not afraid to go, cage matches and blah, 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 and Undertaker and Mankind. He's not afraid to talk about WWE, WWF matches. He's bringing those up because it's wrestling. Everybody shies away from it, but Lucha's giving a unique enough approach that they don't have to ignore WWE.
Yeah, it doesn't make them look better by acting like they're the only thing that's ever happened.
Right. So to me, he's their absolute biggest asset, and it's the one of the things that's the worst thing about Impact is I thought I liked Matthews. He's not terrible, but he's not.
He ain't great.
He ain't great, and he doesn't make me want to watch.
Yeah.
Matt Stryker, on the other hand, makes me want to watch Lucha Underground. My next note was, hey, look at that, a video package explaining what I've missed and what's happening tonight.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Again, simple idea. Show me what I've missed, show me what's happening tonight, and then deliver on that. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm like with matches, I'm willing to forgive a lot with what's happening in the match. Another note, Sami Callihan. He's wrestling in the Lucha Underground. Jeremiah Crane is the character at Lucha. Not a big fan of the name, huge fan of the character.
Tell me the character. Because I loved Sami Callihan.
Slightly psychotic. I mean, it's
Go figure.
Yeah, right. It's kind of similar to the Callihan brand. He's off. He's crazy. He's willing to take risks.
What was his NXT name?
Solomon Crow.
Solomon Crow. Okay.
Which, man, I just
It felt like a missed opportunity, doesn't it? Every time Solomon Crow popped on TV, I was like, that ain't Sami Callihan.
No, and I feel like that's the first time they've really whiffed.
And that's the thing. It's not a forever thing either.
No. And this goes back to what we were talking about last hour, where I don't think he's closing the door. I think he's going back out there, and this is what I really can do. This is the guy you signed initially. You want to bring me back? Let's bring this back. And
you get the brand rehabbing, and you get the character development outside of the WWE stable.
Yeah.
But it's not excluded. It isn't taking place in a vacuum anymore.
I feel like if Solomon Crow could have been half of what Jeremiah Crane is.
Tell me what can you describe ring attire for me? Because I thought that was the biggest miss in Solomon Crow.
He's wearing pantaloons and
good.
Yeah.
And Solomon Crow had that weird high riding dude. He was just orange and
I even feel like the music was off.
He's a hacker.
Yeah.
Those are things, right? Hackers are things, right? He's a hacker.
I feel like he could have played it off, but
he did as best he could.
Yeah.
But with the amount of time he had, and with the just not true to the who he is.
Yeah, and like he lacked that opponent, and I was bummed because right before he left, he got to wrestle Apollo Crews, and I thought that was his best match there. And I was like, damn, it's because they had history. They had something. It's like, now you wish he was around because maybe he could bring something out of Crews.
Yeah.
As again, you said it.
Oh, you just did it. You just did the old man hand thing.
It's like you said. It's a blown opportunity, and it feels like the only time NXT's really just kind of whiffed on somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been things like CJ Parker, but even at a point, I liked CJ Parker. I enjoyed that character.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to enjoy Solomon Crow, but I never. I was enjoying Solomon Crow based on Sami Callihan.
Right.
So, whiffed opportunity. Main event is a cage match between Sexy Star and Johnny Mundo.
Great.
For the championship, Johnny Mundo retains. The Mac, I think, is the guy's name who wins. He won the 4-way between Crane and I can't remember everybody that was in it now. But he comes out and he's the new number 1 contender, and so like he lays out Mundo as Mundo's like escaping.
Right.
Again, like if you like lucha action at all, Lucha Underground's great.
Is that production value still there? That
yes.
unique look?
Yes. If you're looking for something different, there's no reason you shouldn't seek out Lucha Underground.
Action story, great, but something beautiful to watch.
Yes,
beautiful to watch.
And you know what's funny is they're in a warehouse. They're in this it's not this huge place.
I believe you mean the temple.
Well, yeah, whatever they call it. But they're in this warehouse. It's nothing special, but they make it feel special.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not saying Impact should emulate, but they should absolutely be learning.
Learn a lesson, do your own thing. Here's somebody that's doing it.
Just calling it the Impact Zone doesn't make it a thing.
Right.
You got to make it feel different.
Should just change the name of the week.
Why not? Yeah, that could be a thing.
Sorry, the only thing that's in my head is running through my Impact Crater. That's pretty much what it is right now.
That's what it feels like.
Yep.
I'm actually honestly feeling like Hardy's going to be out in front in 2017. I don't even necessarily mean like as champion or anything. Mm-hmm. I would not mind seeing him ascend to like an on-screen authority figure.
He's the deity. One of the 7 deities.
Why not? At this point, you need to do something different.
Yeah.
You need to.
There's the only thing limiting you is your imagination at that point. And man's got some imagination.
Absolutely. And Impact can finally feel like a different place. Something that I don't mind watching.
Very different.
Something that isn't painful to watch, I guess is the way I should phrase that. Something that isn't painful to watch every week. Something that I don't feel like I'm punishing myself by watching.
You've suffered enough. You don't need to do that.
I know I don't. But you know what sucks is I'm going to. Especially now. This seed has been planted. Now I got to see what happens. Look what they did. They figured out a way to rope me in. I'm roped in.
How about that?
I'm still not a fan. I still don't like it, but I want to see.
You're interested.
I want to see what happens.
Do something.
Do something. Now, what happens when we're getting number 1 contender matches every week and then a championship match every week? Yeah, if it's same old, I'm right back out the door.
Yeah. I
don't know how much longer this experiment can last for me. If you don't show me something different within the next couple weeks. Lucha Underground, again, I think that when I officially write off Impact, I'm just going to go
transition right over
because I really enjoyed that hour.
If you've got 999 yen per month, perhaps I might be able to sell you on something here a little bit later.
The only other thing I did this last week, and I haven't been able to do this a lot lately, is I watched some Nitro 98.
Oh, 98. Okay.
I finally watched the Norfolk episode, and I don't think I watched the whole thing. I don't even think I took a lot of notes here. Let me scroll back. Oh God, Alexa's broken arm.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'll take a screen cap of that. we were discussing it, and then Matt's like, "Hey, what happened?" Yeah. Oh, here's a picture of poor Alexa.
Work or not? What do you think?
What, the arm?
Yeah.
It's a we better make this work. I don't know. She's one of those. She's flexible, fit. She knows the extent that her body can do. She might have a trick elbow, man. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna pop this out right quick.
I was gonna say she's a gymnast.
Because the way she went with it right after, if she's a gymnast, then she's had elbow issues before, where she knows the extent of it, knows the wacky stuff you can do, and if she did that, that's brilliant. I don't know, just went with it, and you know what? Camera guy didn't shy away from it, went right to it, and it was.
Really?
He's not gonna attack Alexa, is he? He's gonna attack everybody.
What's he doing?
No one's safe. He was looking for love. That's what he.
Oh, in all the wrong places.
He's a lunatic for love.
Oh, that's true. Apparently I didn't take any notes from that.
That's fine.
Nitro. Too bad.
Good.
Briefly, NXT. I'm really starting to like Oni Lorcan. It's a stupid name.
Yep.
But I like the guy. He's intense. He's simple. He just comes out with his, just like this. He motors right to the ring, gets in, and he's ready to go, and that's it. I dig it. Yeah, I'm looking to see where they can go with him, because we could be looking at, the new Dillinger, the new Breeze, like that new hand.
Yeah.
He may not ever necessarily be championship material, but he could be a guy.
He's going to be a threat. He's going to be a mainstay. He's going to make everybody else look good. And he's going to have that spot.
Hot damn Asuka with the German suplex to Nia Jax.
Nia took a beating this week, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Because she also took that the Bailey to belly to belly to belly. Oh, I just have fun saying her name. For the second rope. And, oh, yeah, that.
I was like, holy shit.
Asuka is unstoppable, dude.
Yeah, dude. Good luck.
And good for Nia.
And it looks like it may the only way they're going to be able to get it.
Pretty.
The only way that you have a type. The only way they're going to get that championship off of Asuka is like a multiple woman match. It looks like, and I mean they're setting it up nicely. They got the two girls. I don't know if they have any kind of a team name, but Kay and old girl
Billy Kay and Peyton Royce.
Yeah, and crazy ass Nikki Cross. She's peeking around the corners, looking at the championship like she wants to eat it.
That's good stuff. And you know what? Every time you think, oh man, they've totally gutted. It's nope. Here's the next generation ready to roll.
Yep. I mean, I feel like it's not. This feels more like when Paige left. When Paige had to leave and leave NXT behind, rather than when Charlotte left, because it feels like the division. I don't want to call it weaker, but it's not quite ready, for Asuka to leave. But it's close. It's close enough for,
I want Asuka in the Rumble.
She might eliminate a few people.
I heard somebody.
Only note I took on that Nitro, by the way, I found it. Oh shit, Buff Bagwell's neck injury came off a Steiner Bulldog. Forgot about that. And that means in the coming months I've got to look forward. Nobody likes a cripple. That's what Hulk Hogan says when Bagwell comes back and he pushes him out.
Jeez.
So that's coming up.
That'll be fun.
Also coming up, hopefully, I guess, tomorrow for us, may have to dig on the YouTubes or something, but Wrestle Kingdom 11. Now
I'm so excited.
I'm excited for it because I watched Wrestle Kingdom 9, and it's a wrestling card. This is what I like about it, is they build to the main event.
Yeah.
So like, a lot of the undercard is what it is. These are just matches.
I'm not so sure, man. The more you dig into it, the more you find, because we don't watch a lot of New Japan, but we know a lot of news comes out of New Japan. But
right.
This is the first time I really dug in, because we don't have ready access to it because they don't have 999 yen. They look at them getting their own network. Good for them.
Good for them.
WWE establishing them. Oh, surprise entrant in the New Japan Rumble?
Oh. You could too.
But man, they put on Wrestle Kingdom is their I hate to so all I'm going to do the whole time is just draw analogies between the two, between the WWE, what you know, and New Japan, what they got.
Right.
This is their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And they do an amazing. God, it was headlined. Was that last year? Or was it 2 years ago? Nakamura, AJ Styles.
Last year was Nakamura and Styles.
Amazing.
Wrestle Kingdom.
You're looking at the potential future of what you're going to see here, because it's some of the greatest stuff. And honestly, if you want me just to kind of give you a rundown of the card, and we can just blow through this, huh? Yeah? No? Wrestle Kingdom, big event coming.
Right.
Friggin' tonight? Overnight? First of all, I love them for just saying January 4th. Be
Yes.
there.
Yes.
I don't give
yes.
it good. I don't care what day of the week it is. January 4th. I think it was like a Wednesday last year, and they're like, hey, no care if it's a Wednesday. Just be there. Do the thing. I like it. I like establishing the date. This is a holiday. Kicking off the wrestling year. Their dark match, I guess, is their first match. They have a great way to kick off a card. Have a Rumble. Who ain't in this? Who ain't got a match? Get in there.
Yeah.
So it's... Yes, Jushin Thunder Liger's going to be in there. Hey,
We know we can still go.
we don't know who it is.
It's
But yeah,
Steve.
everybody, Tiger Mask is going to be in there. It's just pretty much everybody that doesn't have a place in the card is going to be in there, and that's where you get your surprise entrance. Of course, last year I think they had Haku. I'm not lying, they had Haku.
Good.
It's good. So yeah, it's a fun high energy thing. And then the second match. This is the first official match on the card. Tiger Mask W versus Tiger the Dark. Ever heard of these guys?
No.
Oh.
Well, I've heard of Tiger Mask.
So apparently New Japan is associated with a sort of anime, a Tiger Mask based anime.
Oh, good for them.
And this is a promotional match to promote the anime. Good for them. So under the mask for Tiger Mask W, it's Ibushi.
Oh.
You'd watch an Ibushi match, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd watch Kota Ibushi.
Hey.
Yeah?
Tiger the Dark?
Huh?
Guess who's that? ACH. You'd watch the hell out of an Ibushi versus ACH match.
Yes, I would.
That's what this is.
Oh.
But it's also going to be crazy anime styling and probably...
I'm not going to watch Tiger Mask versus Tiger Mask.
You're watching. It's Tiger Mask W versus Tiger Mask the Dark, and you will watch it. It's going to be great. Because other people also show up on the show who may do run-ins and the thing. It's gonna be it's a fun, silly thing. All right.
Right.
Wow. Now, this is when the this could be a clean sweep for Bullet Club this year.
All right.
Next match on the card is going to be the IWGP Junior Heavyweight. They got a lot of titles, dude.
Yeah, they
Young
do.
Bucks. You know the Young Bucks, right?
Yeah.
Super Kick Party.
Mm-hmm.
They taking on Roppongi Vice. It's Trent and Rocky Romero. And they've been teasing breakup of Roppongi Vice, so it looks like Young Bucks are probably going to carry that one. But still, it's the hell of a way to kick off like the real action, like real match stuff. So it looks like Young Bucks are going to take. After that, you got a gauntlet match for their 6-man open weight. Never open weight, 6-man. It's a big thing. It's a 6-man thing.
Yeah.
But
no.
you have
never.
stable. You remember the again, going to draw the parallels to the WWE. You remember when we had the basically gang warfare type back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
You had stables of different people. This is basically a 4-sided stable thing. You've got Chaos, Los Ingobernables. God damn it! I worked on the pronunciation. Los Ingobernables de Japón. Ingobernables. Los Bullet Club. The big thing to take out of this match is the potential. This is you've got potential for Bullet Club taking another title, which they could very well be favorites going into this, because that's the Bad Luck Fale, Page, and Takahashi, and it looked like they could be the favorites. The current champions right now are not really the champions because, I don't know, Evan Bourne, remember him?
Yes.
Matt Sydal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he should be in this, but he's persona non grata at the moment. He's luckily back in America.
Is he high?
Probably.
Man, look, I'm all about partaking. You know, it's cool.
Why don't you get to Japan and find you some?
Yeah.
Don't try to find a liquid form to take with you on an international flight.
I think they have that in Japan. I think you can probably get some there.
Yeah, or something else.
You know,
Get something else, dude. but a big crazy potential matchup out of here is Ricochet is in this and Will Ospreay is in this. You could get what was considered probably the finest match of the year, Ricochet versus Ospreay.
right.
You could see some repeats of that in there, and you've got 12 badass dudes, and it's gonna be fun. It's a giant multi-man match. It's gonna be good stuff. Coming down off of that singles match, who's trying to get in touch with me? Stop calling me in the show, damn it! This is where you have the American Nightmare making his debut.
Oh.
Cody, just Cody,
Yes.
versus Juice Robinson.
Ooh. CJ Parker, speaking
Yeah.
of.
Now this is you've got Cody coming in. He's had this crazy promo where he's basically saying, "Yeah, I'm Bullet Club."
Okay.
So he's pledged his allegiance, if you will. He's the American Nightmare, Cody.
Cody.
Just Cody. And this could be either the great debut of him, or this could be a chance to push Juice Robinson. Who knows?
True.
Because always expect to swerve at some point. This is one of those. This is the one match going in where you're like, oh yeah, he's obviously going to win this, right? But I don't know. I look forward to a very competitive match out of this, and seeing what the character is going to be. If it's going to be more of just Cody being Cody, or if it's going to be something different. Who the hell knows?
Cody does.
Cody does. Now this, after that, I find this is going to be a very interesting thing. I talked about the collaboration between New Japan and ROH, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that usually ends up being like the New Japan guys come in and the ROH people watching and going, "Who's this?" And it's kind of sad. It's gotten better, but the ROH champion Kyle O'Reilly, the new ROH champion Kyle O'Reilly, defending gets a rematch against Adam Cole. They're having an ROH World Title match on Wrestle Kingdom.
I like it.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, I dig that.
Because spreading that reach back into Japan, and it's not a throwaway match. It isn't going to be an
Right.
automatic retention,
Yeah.
which makes me very happy. It could be Cole taking it back. It could be O'Reilly defending. Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. They're going there, and it's going to be a competitive match that could go either way. It isn't just a throwaway just because it's over in Japan, and I think that's a beautiful thing. It makes me happy. Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm excited for this card.
Good.
I'm looking forward more to this than I am to WrestleMania at the moment.
Yeah.
WrestleMania will build itself up.
It'll change.
I'm looking forward to this more than I am the Rumble card. Rumble's exciting, but still, I got to pee. I drink a lot of coffee.
Me too.
So after that, we've got a three-way tag match for the IWGP Tag Team Championship.
Oh God.
What?
More championships.
Well, no, this is a big one.
Yeah.
This is the big boy title. This is the club carried this for friggin' ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was Machine Gun and Gallows. They had that, right?
But
As a matter of fact, I think they lost him at 9. I think they lost. I mean, they ended up eventually regaining him.
Yeah.
But I think they lost him at 9.
But the current holders right now, also Bullet Club,
Oh.
Tamatonga, Tangaroa, the Gorillas of Destiny.
That's what GOD stands for.
Gorillas of Destiny. Yeah, but you know what? Camacho floundered,
Yeah.
but he was okay. He had a little
He was
spot.
fine.
But he's a goddamn monster over there.
Good for them.
It's so great to see somebody exceed. Who's calling me? But they're going into the champions, and you've got oh God, what the hell did GBH stand for? As Makabe and Hanma, two older dudes, veterans, going in there, and also Ishii and Yano, who've become my new favorites, representing Chaos, the Chaos stable. Yano is just a cheating a-hole. He's going to bring a chair. He's going to loosen up a turnbuckle. He's going to do low blows. And you got Ishii, who's just, what did they, they called him like it was like Stone Bull or something. I don't know what the translation is, but he's just a mean a-hole. He's going to punch you and chop you and headbutt you and hurt you. He don't care. He's going to take a beating. It's going to take a while. He will be the last man standing. I'm excited for this because these Ishii and Yano are just two mean a-holes.
Cool.
I want to see them win because they're
old.
They're a little old. They're not old. They're
just
like
older.
that. They're like that 40 mark. They're late 30, early 40, in their prime ish. But man, I just like it. But I got a feeling the Gorillas of Destiny is going to retain. But it's going to be fun watching big dudes just beat the hell out of each other. That's great. So now we get into. Okay, look, it's nothing but championship matches from here on out. So if you want to be mad, there's got 4 more. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Kushida versus Takahashi. Here's what you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Kushida is that Back to the Future guy. That's all you need to know.
Yes.
So yeah, with Alex Shelley, they were the time killers, time splitters.
Killers, yeah. Time
No,
something.
Time Splitters was a shitty arcade game, but I played the hell out of it. But still, so going into that, I don't know who's going to win, man. I don't know. I don't care. It's gonna be great. Never Open Weight Championship. Another
never championship.
But this one,
Never.
This one gets interesting because just reading into the history of these guys and stuff. Back in like 99, 2000, you had 3 big dudes who came in and really took kind of New Japan on their shoulders and carried them into this current era. And that was Shibata, Tanahashi, and Nakamura.
Oh.
They all 3 came in at the same time. They were kind of they kind of called them the 3 Musketeers, but these are 3 guys that established themselves young and carried it into the current generation. And you've got Shibata is in this match. And Shibata is just black trunks, no nonsense, gonna just smack the shit out of you kind of dude. And the dude he's going up against is Goto, who's you don't look at him and think, flash and substance or whatever, but he's kind of reinvented himself, and he's painted all in white with like script written all over. You remember when Tensai
Yes,
started?
yeah.
Imagine this, but it's like it actually kind of makes sense a little bit.
Huh.
He's at a later stage in his career, but he's like reinventing his character and getting some flash and getting some substance to it. And this is just gonna be a hard hitting beat 'em up match. It's gonna be fun, and that's one that I think Goto was like a runner up in the G1. I'm horribly misinformed on this. I'm just excited.
Yeah.
So I could see it going either way. It's terrible analysis. This is an analysis. I'm just excited.
Yeah.
This is me trying to explain it to Justin to get him hyped on it. And he's like, all right, cool, man, I'll watch. Then, the second to last match of the night. This is the IWGP Intercontinental.
Ah.
Now, this is one you need to know.
Right.
Because this is the one
This is a big championship.
when we first saw Nakamura, this is the one he was running around
At
with.
9, yeah.
This is the Intercontinental. This is an amazing thing. The 2 guys going into this, you've got Naito, who he's the leader of the Ingobernables. God damn it, I worked on that pronunciation. Ingobernables. Now, to give you an idea of the stables over there, Chaos came in as bad guys, right?
Right.
But they were bringing back the strong style. They were originally Nakamura took over. I think it was like the Heel Bash Club or something like that, right? And made it like we're bad guys, we don't care, but we're strong style. And then Chaos has become the kind of like face faction, but they're still about respect and hard hitting. They are the strong style faction. Naito went over to CMLL.
Oh.
And kind of really blossomed with Los Ingobernables. Translated means the ungovernables.
Oh, yeah.
These are the guys like, I don't care. These are the anti-authority faction,
Right.
if you will.
NWO, if you will.
Yeah, kind of. And they have like just gone nuts. When he went back to Japan, they've gone nuts as far as popularity. They've risen. They're the anti-authority faction. And he was the IWGP champion earlier in the year, and he took it from Okada, and then Okada took it back. But now he's the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. The guy he's facing, Tanahashi. Now, when I mentioned earlier, the 3 Musketeers that kind of came in, Shibata, Tanahashi, Nakamura.
Right.
Tanahashi, if you had to compare him to anybody in WWE, he's their John Cena. Now, I know you want to Now, people want to say Okada it kind of is, but no. Tanahashi is late 30s, or right around the 40 mark. He's a guy that's been running it for a decade. He's the guy that ain't going away. He's the guy that's willing to get into this Intercontinental thing and make it something special.
Is he the guy who worked Okada at 9 in the main?
I think so, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm searching my head for...
He either worked Okada in the main or he worked Nakamura for the Intercontinental. I feel like he was the champion at 9, and he worked Okada.
I'm trying to see if I can pull that up right quick. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. But point being, he's a main freaking dude.
Yeah.
And Naito, if I had to make a WWE comparison to him, he's kind of the Stone Cold, man.
Ah.
And he's just an a-hole. Because when he was carrying around the IWGP belt, he just like throw it. You don't care about this. This is garbage. And and it's just I don't care about anything except me and fighting. And it's beautiful having imagine how hype you'd be for Steve Austin at his prime, going against Cena at his prime.
Yeah.
That's what this match is, and it's so damn exciting. It's a wonderful thing. And if Tanahashi takes the belt, it's great. But I think Naito's gonna retain and just be something special, because he's kind of embraced that Western, I'll cheat, I don't care, F your rules, I'll do what the hell I want kind of guy. And he's blossomed from it, and I think there's so much potential with it. He's a fun dude. I like him. And then main event, the only match that Matt cares about.
Yeah.
Okada.
Matty Alpha.
Okada versus Kenny Omega. This has been an amazing year for Kenny Omega. When Styles left, when Nakamura left, when the club left, when Balor left, everybody that leaves, they think, oh man, Bullet Club's dying.
Right.
Bullet Club's fading away. I got a piece of it.
I know.
Bullet Club's fading away.
So I keep shifting.
Bullet Club's fading away. Kenny Omega stepped in, and he took over Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
Him and basically the Young Bucks. And also the Guerrillas of Destiny around the side. But he has... Oh, the more I think about it, the more I gotta pee. It's terrible! I don't want to pee in live stream, man! But Omega came in, took over Bullet Club, and has been... as far as a personality, he is through the roof.
Yeah.
He's gone out of his way to be able to cut a promo in Japanese and in English and make you hang on every single word. Like, he just had his last promo going into this. I think it came out today. I found it on YouTube. But he's basically saying, am I scared? Am I worried going in this? Nah. Okada should be worried. And it's simple and it's great, but it's nothing but his personality shining through. And this year, he's taken over Bullet Club. He's gone into the G1 tournament, which is an amazing just feat of wrestling. It's match after match after match after match of amazing things. It's everything a King of the Ring style tournament should be.
Right.
I think the G1 really is the real King of the Ring. He went in there and he was the first Westerner to win that. And that ends up being kind of Money in the Bank. It guarantees him a main event at Wrestle Kingdom. And this is it. And 2 years ago, it was like, oh yeah, Kenny Omega, he's a good junior.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be a great IWGP junior heavyweight champion.
I was just gonna say that's when he came onto the scene for me at Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Yeah,
because he won that from. I'm looking at it now on the thing against Taguchi, and just to put it out there, it was Tanahashi versus Okada at WrestleMania or Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Tanahashi's awesome, right?
Yeah. That was a great match.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I just saw something in Omega then. And it's funny is I did a show and everybody around me was like, I don't like the guy. And I can't tell.
Didn't like Omega?
Yeah, I can't tell if
good.
I can't tell if they didn't like him because they weren't supposed to, or if they just really didn't like him. But I was like, man, I like that guy.
Yeah. And
yeah, I didn't follow up, but I knew the name. So when he started coming back out, I was like, oh, cool. I dig it.
Right. And yeah, man, because we're in America.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get a lot of New Japan news, so it has to be something big for it to pop up.
Right.
And Omega is one of those dudes that's been popping up constantly.
A lot.
And I got to tell you, this is going to be one of those 5-star match already this year. Yeah. It really could be, because Okada is so good and Omega is so good, and now they've introduced so much personality into it that it's God.
I see it happening, man.
I don't want to feel myself, but I'm so excited. That's what it is. I'm excited from the match. I think I pulled my groin.
Oh no.
Oh, it hurts. Justin, it hurts.
Here, how about we do this? Let's play a song so you can go pee.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and we'll do whatever else.
I think Kenny Omega takes the title and he lays claim, and it's Bullet Club for life. Bullet Club is going to sweep the whole goddamn show. It's going to be the most amazing thing you've ever seen. It's going to usher in a year of Bullet Club running wild and everything, and Chaos stepping up, and Los Ingobernables and Chaos joining together, and fighting the insurmountable Bullet Club, which was dead a year ago,
Yeah.
supposedly. It's going to be amazing.
And
Play a goddamn song.
The year of Omega is going to officially begin. We got Andrew Aircraft here in the Cosmic Body with,
It's the alpha of Omega.
and we will be right back.
I'm so happy I could cry. I wanna do this every day until I die. Morning to the afternoon. Sun spills in, smoke soaks the denim. We're running dry, babe, and getting more, but who's us? I get blue without my medicine. I don't like the things I say sometimes. I wish mean things didn't cross my mind. Alright. Let's live happy, breathe each other's air. The three of us made from a pair. Let me hear my folklore loud. Love is a thing worth living for. We're running dry, babe, and getting more, but who's us? I get blue without my medicine. I don't like the things I say sometimes. I wish mean things didn't cross my mind. We're running dry, babe, and getting more, but who's us? I get blue without my medicine. I don't like the things I say sometimes. I wish mean things didn't cross my mind.
Feel better now?
Dude, I'm really sorry I had to do that.
It happens. Sometimes you have to pee. What are you gonna do? We drank a lot of coffee.
We had to do a lot. There's a lot of science that happened out there.
Uh-huh.
Like, you have to decide, because it's daytime. This ain't just go behind the studio and
Right.
have a row. No, it's okay, how can I avoid showing this to the most people possible? And you have to put values on each individual show.
Yeah, because
Like showing an adult male is like, he'll probably go, ha, that dude's peeing.
yeah,
Show a kid, all of a sudden you gotta talk to police.
yeah.
And if it happens to be, never mind. Let's avoid that whole part of the equation.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that I know of.
You hope, and let's just go with that.
And if they did, I don't care.
Let's just hope. Why didn't you just go in the house? Isn't Heidi
I
here?
tried the door.
Oh.
As I went to leave the clubhouse, you know that big ass hook on the door?
Uh-huh.
I got caught in the hook and I almost peed myself because it jerked me back.
Oh no. Oh man.
I'm sorry. I had to go to the potty.
Sometimes you have to go to the bathroom.
I had to go potty.
Again, we've had a lot of coffee.
We've just had a lot of
A
coffee.
lot of coffee.
Oh, God.
What's the problem, man?
What? What main event do you want in now? Jesus, dude.
So did we want to talk a little bit about 205 Live? I feel like we haven't really given a lot of love to that on this show.
Well, I mentioned earlier Mustafa Ali,
Right.
which, poor guy.
How do you feel about 205? Well,
I loved it. I thought it was a great show. It was compact. I felt like I got a lot of personality out of the guys. This was it was the latest episode, The Duel.
yes.
That was great.
Yeah.
Because, look, first of all, Jack Gallagher's voice.
Yes.
It's authentic.
Yes.
This isn't somebody putting on an accent. They actually went out and got a dude. And I love that they're pushing branding for the guys.
Mm-hmm.
The extraordinary gentleman, Jack Gallagher, fantastic. He picks the goddamn umbrella, smashes the dude over the head.
Yeah.
He does the poke in the belly. Then he goes around like he's going to poke him in the butt.
Yeah.
I said that. And then he decides, no, that's probably not the best thing to do. I shouldn't do that. No.
No. Extraordinary Gentleman. Great name. The Outlandish, not so great.
They're working on it.
Yeah, they need something better for Rich Swann.
And,
he's better than that.
So yeah, man, the duel segment, great.
Yeah.
Mustafa Ali, great. I wish there were better circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was great. The hometown guy, get a hometown reaction, and how did we finish off that evening?
Mm.
It's Neville, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Didn't Neville come out there and just wreck ass?
Yes, he did.
Oh my God, where's this guy been? I love. Why is Neville yelling? It's a little higher. Rawr! like an angry house cat.
The
Rawr!
king of the cruiserweights is what he's dubbing himself now. I dig it.
I like that it's embraced.
Yeah.
This isn't a demotion. This isn't we're sending you down to 205 Live, and it's like no, this is mine.
This is your crowning.
I'm amazing. I'm great. I've been great. I'm taking this. It's mine.
And he lays waste to Rich Swann.
Very good.
And at the end, like I mentioned, the crown. He goes, "Give me my crown. Give me my crown."
That's character work.
Yeah, I dig it, man.
We haven't seen that from Neville at all. We haven't gotten to get anything from him.
No. You know, they briefly teased it in NXT when he was feuding with Zayn, but they never went there.
Right.
You know, we saw a little bit of the intensity, but you know, it's always just been, you know, I knew from when we first saw him is the red arrows. That's what's going to get him on TV.
It's so good and it's so clean. You've seen many things like it, but you've never seen it that clean and that consistent.
Right. And so it's like that's going to get him on TV, but what's going to keep him there? And, you know, finally we found something that's not only going to keep him there, but it's going to feature him.
Right.
And good for him, number one. I worry still, you know, it's a stupid thing to worry about. I'm worried about the crowd reactions because they're not where you hope them to be yet. And it's because they're in a bigger crowd. And that's what worked about, you know, the CWC is it was in that smaller environment. Now they're in this bigger arena where the reactions just aren't what they should be, and also it's after SmackDown.
Right.
So it's like, oh man, that's such a bummer. And I shouldn't let that take away from the show. I shouldn't. But I am.
Yeah.
And I hate that I'm doing that.
But you know what? Another thing that I think really benefited this week was it was in Chicago.
Yes.
Which is those are some fervent fans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're going to try to take over, of course. There's going to be a CM Punk chant. What do you want? But you didn't get an empty crowd. You didn't get a half full thing. You didn't get people leaving in the middle of your matches. You know what I mean? And it was a very active, fervent, attentive crowd. And I think they benefited a whole hell of a lot from that.
Right.
And the more that they can do to retain that, the more they can do to get that, they need a few instances of that to make 205 something special, something that some people want to be there for, and retain that crowd. Because it's taken the place of what got canceled? Superstars got canceled. Nobody gave a shit about Superstars.
Nobody gave a shit about.
And people
Superstars.
wandered in and out, and you see people wandering in with popcorn or just getting up and walking away, and that was what Superstars was. Piped in crowd reaction. nah, man, this could be the chance to be something special and have crowds actually care about it.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to retain them through that and not have to pipe in crowd noise for it.
Right.
And Chicago was a great place for that to happen. Oh,
Jesus. Come on, Braun. What is your deal?
What do you think he wants, Justin?
I'm not exactly sure. But
You know what he wants?
what? What does he want?
I can translate from Braun into English.
Yeah?
He's here for love, Justin.
What?
Braun wants love.
Looking for love in all the wrong places?
Okay, look. Right before I came over here, pull up Reddit, go to Squared Circle.
Uh-huh.
Great source for just shit. I love it. Apparently, somebody, I'm pulling it up on screen right now. There it is, right there. Somebody goes on Tinder. Not Twitter. Tinder, the dating app.
Tinder.
Guess who somebody they put up?
Who?
Who they pull up there?
What? Who?
Who could it be? Play the song.
Oh, God.
Look,
there he
is.
is.
Who's on your Tinder?
Oh, he's 11 miles away.
Braun Strowman. It's on Tinder. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing. But good for him. Single man out there going and playing around, having some fun.
Look at this.
And there it is. There's your picture right there. Let me read his profile for you.
Yeah.
Adam,
Oh.
33 years old.
Oh.
He's 6'8", 375-pound country boy.
That's right.
A lot of exclamation points. I like lifting weights
Oh, yeah.
and eating steaks.
Oh, good for him.
And he's also, the picture, he's sitting in a river, probably naked. I think he's about to dive in and catch a salmon with his teeth. He's a giant bear of a man, and oh my God, he's only 11 miles away.
Ah!
We're all going to die.
Oh, God.
You are perpetually 11. Oh, no, no!
No! Ah!
He's got a salmon. He's eating. He's looking for love. Braun Strowman on Tinder.
Oh, my God.
And the Reddit thread was fantastic as far as just listing potential likes and dislikes and favorite music. My theme. Roar! Here's your favorite quote. There.
There it is.
Oh my God! And
The
people,
Strowman interruption.
people asked the girl, hey, I hope you super liked him. She did. No, nothing back yet. Oh my God! Braun
that's
is
his
here.
response.
Braun is looking for love.
Oh, my God.
I hope he finds it. He's gonna destroy her.
You're right?
Poor girl. Oh God, I gotta get that off.
Beautiful. Oh,
This is great.
right into there.
He's looking for love.
In all the right places.
Anywhere he's looking, you better give him love. You're gonna die.
Oh, my God.
Oh, good Lord. We gotta get to the wrap up here. Hey, we're hashtag WrestlePals, hashtag WrestlePal Justin. You need to get a hold of him. You know where to find him on Twitter, @TheHulkster. You need to get rid of me. You need to get a hold of me, hashtag WrestlePal Nate. You can find me on Twitter, @TheNateProject. Or you're posting to us, about us. Oh, God, here you go. My hand's dead. My hand's tired. Include the hashtag WrestlePals. You want to be our hashtag WrestlePal?
That's right.
Include it. Hashtag WrestlePals.
Yep. We'll get back to you. For sure.
Justin will. He will.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
He's so good. He's so good. But if you dig us, dig what we're doing, patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. Do it. Keep us running. Keep the lights on. Get us some heat. For Christ's sake, we're going to die. Hey. I forgot.
Forgot what?
If you're digging the new time, if you're getting to check us out live,
Oh,
let us
yeah.
know, because this is new for us with a little high energy. We get to, if you like the new able to incorporate stuff, let us know. Give us some feedback.
Yeah.
The Twitter's on the screen, @WrestlePalsRFR. Use the hashtag WrestlePals.
That's right.
And get in touch with us individually. Your interaction makes us better. What you want to hear more of? If you like us delving into NJPW, if you want us to do a little more, if you want to punish Justin, make him watch more 98 Nitro.
Yeah.
Go ahead. He'll do it. He was going to do it anyway. I don't know why. Nobody told me he had to.
I did.
But man, we love the interaction. We can't wait to hear from you. Go watch the Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
And we'll get back with you next Tuesday.
That's right, baby.
Tuesday daytime.
Oh, my God. It's crazy. We're awake.
Yeah,
And I'm wired on coffee.
Oh
and
my
need
God,
to pee.
I gotta pee again. You gotta pee now.
Yes.
You know what? I can stretch it out a little bit longer. Here
Oh,
we go.
God, no.
Oh, goddamn hashtag WrestlePals.
They don't want none.
lost my keys and my little dog is bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'm take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words, AJ Styles. You know who you are? No. You know.